Hey guys, it's Greg. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to my brand new series, How to Write Riffs Like EVH. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, write riffs like Eddie Van Halen? That sounds so scared. I can't possibly do that, Greg. Well, shut up and don't be silly. With my guidance, your strengths say, we'll show you how. You're welcome. Okay, so write riffs like EVH. I mean, this seems like really hard. Why are we even doing this? Can we even do this? Well, yes, we can, because I know everything, and that's why you're here. Okay, so everyone knows Eddie's a great shredder, right? Everyone knows, like, he invented tapping and all these cool things, but not enough people talk about what a great rhythm player and riff writer he was. And that's the point of this series. Unlike my last two series that were focused on shredders and different scale shapes and arpeggios and techniques and things like that, this is just going to focus on Eddie's rhythm, chords, techniques, timings, patterns, things like that. So every video in this series will be focused on a different song and different chords and different techniques. This first one is going to focus on kind of like his ideas from Unchained and Panama, using major chords and suspended chords. The others will focus on inverted chords and mixing them together. So for today, we're going to be looking at the example specifically really from Unchained and how to take the chords, change it, and make it your own. All right, so let's get to the lesson part. And speaking of lessons, you can get exclusive lessons not found on this channel if you sign up for my Patreon. Patreon.com/shreddingdead. Plans start as little as $5 a month. Oh my god, only $5? Yeah, it's only $5. So everyone can sign up. You're welcome. All right, so the purpose of this lesson, the purpose of showing you everything that Eddie's doing here is so you don't just play the same old boring Unchained the same way you've played it a million times. Right? We've all played that riff. It's super cool, but the purpose is to understand what he's doing, change it, make it your own, and come up with your own version of it, which is basically what I've done for this lesson and what I'll do for all the others. So really, Unchained is a very simple song. It's based on around 2 chords and some palm mutes. It's actually in a major key too, which is kind of an exception for rock and metal. You know, obviously everything rock and metal is usually minor because that sounds evil and dark. Major is more pop and country, but Eddie kind of proved everybody wrong. He did a lot of things that you know, were very unorthodox and that actually really worked really well. So this song, the original one, is in C sharp major. I'm changing mine to the key of E major. I'm in standard tuning, so everything is going to be based around the 7th fret here. So there's 2 chords used in the song, and they're really easy. So the first one is just an E major bar chord. That is 7 on the A string, which is the 2nd string from the top, and then 9 on the next 3 down. And you want to use your ring finger for this, because the 2nd chord you'll need to use your pinky. So the shape looks like this. Right, so 7, 9, 9, 9. That's the major chord. The only other chord that he uses in this riff really is a suspended 4th. That's a really fancy term for taking the last note of the chord, in this case the 4th note of the chord, and sharping it. Sharping means you're just taking 1 fret to the right. Okay, so the suspended 4th sounds like this. This is the regular one. So suspended 4th sounds like... Alright, so we're just adding the pinky on the 10th fret of the B string to get that sound. Okay, so in this riff that I'm doing, I'm taking the same idea where he would hit those chords and then palm mute 6 times, but I'm changing it. Instead of just hitting the chord and going right to the suspended 4th, which is what he does, which is like, right? What I'm doing is hitting the chord first, then doing the 6 palm mutes, and then hitting it again like he does the first time. Okay, and then just like he's doing, I'm going to move it down to C now, and I'm going to change that as well. Instead of just going, I'm adding palm mutes in between, starting on the major chord, then 1 palm mute of the A, and then doing the suspended 4th, and then hitting it again and doing a pull-off just like he does. So it's like, okay, now the same thing on D, 5, 7, 7, 8. Okay, so I'll put it all together. Now, we can move this to any key. We could do whatever we want. That E was just my example. We could easily move this 2 more frets to the right and do F sharp, which would sound like this. So again, feel free to move this, experiment with it. And again, don't just play what I'm playing. I mean, learn this, you know, obviously, but change it, right? Again, the idea is to take Eddie's chords, rhythms, ideas, and change them and make them your own. I made this sound a lot like Unchained on purpose, so try to make your sound even different than that. Or if you want to make it sound a lot like Unchained, I guess, you know, go for it. But even so, take the ideas, apply them, change the keys, change the positions, experiment. That's how great riffs are born and made. Alright guys, so that'll do it for part 1 of this video. What do you think? Did you like this? What do you want to see in parts, 2, 3, 4, whatever? Comment down below and let me know. And as always, like, share, subscribe, join the Patreon, and I will summon you for the next video. Blah, blah, blah.